Hey, what's up, guys? And what's up, Sussex Squad? Sit down and we got to talk. It looks like Kate's senior advisors, i.e., Carol Middleton, are fighting back. You guys, Kate has been missing for a while. We've always wondered, why isn't her mom around? Why isn't her brothers around? Why isn't anybody? It looks like, if you can believe these reports, that Kate is being held, I don't know, away from everybody. It sounds like some type of prisoner situation. Once more, even her uncle Gary, before he deservedly got voted off of the UK Big Brother, also admitted they have no idea where Kate is, y'all. Let's get into this and let's also see how this draws and makes William look like even a bigger liar. If Kate's family and advisors cannot get next to her, then what are we really doing here? Baby, let's go. Where do you want to start up, right? Um, there is so much gossip today. It's going to be a heavy upload day for all royal related gossip. But don't forget, I do other stuff too. Check out the other stories. I'm going to try to put up as many videos as I can today. But let's just get to work with this one. Okay, first of all, let's cue when Uncle Gary basically admitted that nobody knows where Kate is and they are forbidden from talking about it. By who? It doesn't sound like it's from Kate. Let's get into that video and then meet me back to talk about how Carol is basically implying that she's also being kept away from Kate, which basically throws more credence on the fact that she's either being held without her will, some type of nervous breakdown, or she is being isolated on purpose. And if she is, then this draws more fuel to the fire that William is the one and the men in gray are cruelly moving this narrative, which draws more credence to the fact that this is another Princess of Wales situation. Let's go.
Can I ask you a question? Where's Kate?
Um, so because she doesn't want to talk about it,
We can't talk about it.
the last thing I'm going to do is there's the kind of code of etiquette. If, if it's announced, I'll give you an opinion.
I hope she's okay.
But I think the most important thing, well, I know I spoke to her sister, her mum, my sister. She's getting the best care in the world, and all the family's done is put the wagons around and look after family first before anything else. But I do think they put a statement out and just said, "We just take some time to recoup, and we'll see you in Easter."
Okay, so you got that. All right. Now, when I heard that, I was like, that's odd. But now add it into what you're about to hear. Okay. Because I think it puts everything in perspective. They're saying Princess Kate's senior staffers haven't been able to see or speak to her. Again, if her senior staffers have not been able to see her or actually speak to her, then how did that photoshopped image actually get released? Does Kate have all of these senior AP press? Does she have them on speed dial? Can she overgo Kensington Palace? Is that it adds a lot of questions. Okay, anyway. Okay, here we go. The strange unfolding of events has only added to the growing concerns about the 42-year-old princess. According to one royal source, Kate is doing well, but has no intentions of sharing more about her condition with the public for now. Whatever the reasons for the operation was, it's of a personal nature, and Kate wants to keep the details as private as possible, explains one source, adding that even some members of her own family are still in the dark. Perhaps when she's feeling up to it, she may reveal more, but she's not making any promises. Okay. So her family is being kept in the dark about what's going on and where she's at, and they can't say. Does that sound like Kate to really move away from her mom? And not only that, didn't they just show us a paparazzi picture a couple of days ago of her driving around with her mom? This is not making sense. Again, it's just Carol Middleton fighting back and literally wanting to see her daughter. In addition, Carol Middleton and her whole family have not been seen in or around Kate. But that's another video because I've done some digging and I think I have something good. I do also just want to say this. If you guys are new to the channel or you're new to this drama or you need something, I'm going to publish later on today a definitive timeline that you can share with your family and friends that outlines all the weird things that have been happening for the past year that some of you might be aware of, or other you guys just might want to fill in the blanks. Okay. I heard you guys in the comments saying, can we throw something together? And I think I found something, but let me get back to this. So even her own family doesn't know where she is and doesn't know what's wrong with her, but her mom was driving around with her. The second source says the palace is very hush hush about the whole situation. Why would they be hush hush about the whole situation? Everything else that can give Kate sympathy, they have milked it to the core. So now all of a sudden you're hush hush. Why? Because I believe it makes William look bad. A few of Kate's senior staffers haven't been able to see or speak to her. Then how did they issue statements on her behalf? How did they sign off on C? If her senior staffers have not been able to see or talk to her, how have they issued any statements on her behalf? They didn't even know about the surgery until it was announced, but Kensington Palace announced it. So it's caught them off guard, sources claim. Kate is just, and this isn't Us Weekly, Kate has just recently started to open up to members of her inner circle about the nature of her operation and recovery process. So let me get this straight. She's not opening up to it to her family. She's not opening up to her trusted workers, but she's opening up to friends. They said only a few people know what's really going on, and they're tight-lipped. I honestly didn't know Kate had any friends because after Rose Hannaberry, I would have tightened up the wagons and be like, baby, y'all ain't stressing me out. Ain't no friends ever. The source says Kate's had a few visitors, including King Charles III, who was receiving treatment for cancer when Buckingham Palace announced this on February 5th, and his wife, Queen Camilla, but it's otherwise covered by a shroud of secrecy. The source adds it's confusing and causing some concern. Notice they didn't say that William was one of the visitors. Kate understands the curiosity, but aside from her closest family and friends, she's adamant that maintains some sense of privacy. Kate said she feels she's entitled to heal and recuperate without all this frenzied speculation, says the first source, noting that it was the princess's decision to keep details about her surgery under wrap. Neither Kate nor William think her medical records should be for public consumption. This, again, doesn't make any sense for obvious reasons. But can I just say this too? No one's asking for Kate's medical records. We're asking for proof of life. Is she okay? Is she alive? Can we see her in a video walking and talking? The answer to that story seems to be no. It seems to be no. Now, this seems to me to be Kensington Palace trying to scramble for when the bomb drops. Nobody will be implicated as having lied about Kate. Kate's trying not to pay attention to all the rumors and gossip, and William is doing his best to shield her, but it's distressing. Are you kidding? They have gone on the last 3 weeks, a full media onset, trying to change the subject, trying to give photos, which are health updates. That is, they try to give proof of life. They tried to say fake paparazzi shoots. Come on now. Anyway, William is at its wits' end over the constant questions about his wife as he continues to fill in for his ailing dad and help out with the kids at home. What has William done for King Charles? Where is he filled in? I'm confused. What is his fantasy? Adding, this has been a stressful time for William and Kate, but they're made of tough stuff and they're weathering through it. So this whole thing is coming through Kensington Palace. Now William's the victim who just wants to work and be left alone and be helped out. But we're interfering. According to the source, it was a collective decision to share the ill-fated Mother's Day post. Oh, so they're walking back that it was all Kate. There's talk the palace was frantically trying to control the chaos. The idea was that Kate could thank members of the public for all the support and at the same time put some of those ridiculous conspiracy theories to rest. But I thought Kate's not talking to her senior staffers, so how'd they get it out? And they just, Kate has taken the fall with her photo editing confession, but it's been a PR disaster. That's the last thing the royal family needs right now, with Kate and Charles recuperating and William pulling double duty to cover for them. Again, what has William done? Has he been out? Am I living on Mars? Camilla took some time off early March after exhausting herself with 13 official engagements. There's an unsettling feeling that things are crumbling within a monarchy. William is under tremendous pressure to keep things afloat, and yet he has failed. William is not doing any appearances. Commonwealth, appearing at somebody's funeral, that's 2 appearances. I think we have seen William 5 times since January the 15th. It is now March the 15th. He has surfaced 5 times in 2 months. You guys, 2 times were at a party. 3 times was it look like drunkenly stumble around and hand out medals. Again, where's Kate? Where is Kate? Is this the best they can do? Try to elicit sympathies from tiny violins? Ooh. Listen, this is not about Kate wanting to admit an embarrassing situation. Again, I don't care who nannies what Kate's medical condition is. I don't need to see her medical chart. I do need to see her face. And judging from the one thing that they can do to make all, do you understand how much they could shame the whole world? Bringing Kate out looking fragile. The queen had bone cancer 6 months before she died, and we saw the queen more. Do you understand the way they could shame everybody to actually will Kate out and us seeing her look sick, fragile, shaken? Do you understand how that would destroy every theory that has been going around? Do you understand that could even destroy the AP press for when they did it? Do you understand? Kensington Palace does. And the fact that they cannot produce Kate, well, that lets us know more than anything that we need to know. You guys, things are getting dire. I'm loving every minute of it. I knew this year would be the year that the monarchy fell. I didn't know William would be the one to do it, but you know what? God's angels and blessings come in many forms. You guys, let me know what you think in the comments. It's going to be a heavy upload day. Check out my royals and also Kate is missing playlist. There's a lot of backstory, even stuff that's been happening behind the scenes with Will and Kate for the last year that I covered. Please go check it out. And yeah, talk to y'all later. Bye.